What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Today is going to be a nice, chill, real short video. Well, hopefully it's short. You know my videos are always super long. Today, well, actually I should say a week ago, we got a HappyRun bike in. It's a G70, but today is the day that we're gonna be putting it together. So it's sitting right over here, right next to my Ihora and my Anioki, two of the massivest bikes ever. Now, the reason why I accepted this bike from HappyRun is because I really enjoyed their G300 Pro. And if you don't know what that is, it is basically just like a Sur-Ron, but on a budget, and it has a hub-driven motor instead of a mid-drive motor. Doesn't have as much torque as a Sur-Ron, but anyways, we're not talking about that. We're talking about the G70. This has 2 batteries on it. I believe the voltage is 52 volts. I gotta verify that. I saw a few videos on people riding it and all that kind of stuff, but a lot of people don't really go over specs. They just go out and ride it and just talk about it. But some people just don't go over the stuff that I wanna know about it. So without further ado, let me show you guys some stuff we've been doing in the house really quick, and let's start unboxing this thing. So I was gonna take you outside, and I realized that I wanna tell you guys that we are gonna be painting our garage, and we've been trying to figure out what color. So let me know what you think, but I think it might be too late because the guy is actually gonna come in about 3 or 4 days for making this video. It's gonna take me a while to edit this, but we're gonna go with something like that. I think it's actually gonna be lighter, and we're gonna paint this whole entire garage that color, and then the front color is gonna be similar to that, and it's gonna go on this wall. So we're gonna have an accent wall over here. But what I wanted to show you, where I spent a lot of money lately, because this is why I've been busy, is we now have cement all on the side of our house. We also have a gate that works with our garbage cans, because these houses are really close together and our garbage can would not fit on the side of our house. So thank God they got that all done. I'm excited for that. So if you come over this way, we got the whole back patio extended from side to side. Before, it was only this little section right here, and I'll show you. And you can tell the difference. You can see that it's still drying. It's only been like this for like 3 days. But this was the only part that was here, and it went all the way over to this corner. And now we have it all the way down on this side, and we added another gate on this side. This gate is actually wider than our other one. The only thing they messed up on is they put a drain on this side, and they're supposed to have drains on these houses. So we have one right here, but when you go to the other side, the other one is supposed to be right there at the bottom, right across from this. So that's unfortunate that they forgot to put it in. So now they have to come back. They're gonna have to dig this section up. And now it sucks because the cement is gonna look discolored because it's gonna be mixed differently. The weather's gonna be different. They wanted to try to tell me, hey, let's wait until next year and just see if you have any flooding issues. And I said, no, let's get this done, because once it starts raining and we need that fixed, when are we gonna get it done? It has to dry. So that sucks, but I am excited. We got cement finally done at this house. We also extended our driveway. We got steps in front of the house. Super nice. We also painted the house as well. But anyways, let's get back into the bike. Oh. Back there. Oh, that was close. Oh, no wonder it's falling. If you guys can see this, the tires do not come inflated. That means they do that to pack it down tighter, because look how close the seat is to the top of this box. The only thing I can think of doing is laying it down now and trying to get these tires aired up, because I just can't stand here the whole entire time. It looks like the front tire is not even actually installed. So I think what I'm gonna do, let me get all these zip ties off, because this is gonna be a lot of work. It looks like there's more assembly than most bikes. It seems so, again, with the tires being low. So make sure you have an air compressor or a tire pump, because you ain't gonna be riding if you don't have one of those. Oh, would you look at this? I just found a pump, so I mean, it's not the best, but you do get a pump. Nah, you'll be all right. Now here's what you're left with after you get everything off of the bike. So it is a lot of trash. So if you are a little worried about, you know, your trash only coming once every 2 weeks, then this might be a lot for you. This is definitely going to fill up, I would say, like 50 to 75% of your garbage can. And then this is all the accessories and everything it basically has. So it has 2 batteries. One is on the bike already, and this one looks bigger than the other one that came in a little box. So again, there's 2. I don't know if these keys work for this one because I didn't see keys on this bike. So let's try that out. And no. So, oh, here it is. I'm a dumbass. I see it now. I didn't see that before. So you get 2 sets of keys, and it looks like you get little foot pegs in the back. You get a nice big headlight. What is this? Oh, we got to put the front rotor on. Oh, I hate that. That's like a pet peeve of mine. I really hate putting the front rotor on. Gotta get those Torx bolts and everything like that. Here's the owner's manual. They give you a lock. Oh, that's cool. Here's the bolts and everything for that. It's gonna be fun to do. Man, a lot more accessories. Hey, what is this? NFC. Oh, dang, this bike comes with NFC. That's cool. All right. Yeah, your lock's right here. Our pedals are right here, so we can put those on. And that's cool. They give you 2 chargers because here's another accessory. Charger, so you can charge both of them at the same time. That is super awesome. Looks like you get a little backrest right here, so that's cool. This was actually just floating around though in the package, so it didn't look like anything got scratched, but it was sitting right in here and it worried the crap out of me. I don't see anything right now, but we'll just see if we come across anything. There's our front fender. Looks like you get turn signals with this bike. This definitely goes on the back, so you can put like a license plate, I guess, if you want, or maybe it bolts up like that. I'm not sure. We'll have to figure that out, but yeah, so at least turn signals in the back, it looks like. Oh, here's the front turn signals. I don't know how I did not see those. Just a lot of stuff to do, so I better get to it so we can see how this thing's looking after it's actually sitting upright with the tires aired up and the handlebars on. So here's something I'm gonna mention right off the bat is when you do start putting this display on, because you do have to install this yourself, and it does come in this box right here on the very bottom under everything, so that's where you're gonna find it at, is you might want to install this before putting the handlebars on, because getting to these bolts down here is not fun. And I did not have a fun time doing it. So about 15 minutes later, this is where we're at. We got the headlight on, we have to bolt that on. You also have to put this cage on at the same time. Now I wasn't sure if the cage is supposed to be on the outside next to this bolt right here. I'm not 100% sure, so I just put it on the way I thought it was gonna go on. I also had to tighten these and put these on. You also have to tighten this as well on both sides. I ended up raising it up because it was very low onto the forks, so it's kind of in the middle roughly. And then in the back, I got the rear turn signals on. Also got the connection that's right down there. Now, one thing I noticed when I was stepping back from the bike, it looked like it was a little bent. And the bracket that was here is actually, it was bent. But it looks like this is really wonked out. So this needs to be way over here. But once we get the tire aired up and everything like that, we'll see. But that's where I got so far. And I want to put the tire on now. So to do that, we had to come over here, and I already started taking the bolts out, and I realized they're not Torx bits, so that's cool. They're just regular Allens. Sometimes they're Torx bits, so, and I hate those because they strip really easy. So if you have a Sur on, you understand what I'm talking about. So anyways, I'm gonna start working on getting this front on. All right, so I think we are finally done. It's been about 20, 25 minutes since I last left off on that last clip when I was telling you I was putting the front end together and the rear. And it wasn't too bad. Obviously, the pedals went on, the tires needed to be aired up. Putting the brake rotor on the front was actually really easy, especially with not having the Torx bits. Allens are nice, didn't strip them. You don't have to tighten them super tight, but make sure they are on there so you don't have any issues with them backing out. You don't have a front motor on this thing, so you don't have to worry about them backing out and puncturing a wire or anything like that while the rim's rotating. But overall, the bike looks pretty sick. I love the fact that it's just all black. It has a little bit of color down here. It's like a gray panel right there. It looks like this is kind of loose, is it? No. It looked like, oh, it is. Oh yeah, that rear motor was loose. Make sure we tighten that in there. We also put the foot pegs on there as well. And this box sitting right in front of me on the floor, this is the rear rack. So if we wanted to, we can switch out this rear section right here and put a rear rack. I don't think I'm gonna probably ever use this. It also comes with like a little back seat that you can put on here as well. I don't think I'll be putting this on either, but this somehow slides underneath somewhere and you can have a seat in the back so someone can kind of, I guess, you know, sit back a little bit. But me personally, I never have anyone on my bike, so I don't even really need the rear seat, but I do think it looks better with the rear seat being on instead of off, but I wanna see how it looks with the rear rack, but we'll do that in a separate video. For now, what I wanna do is let's take this thing down the street and let's see how this thing performs. First, I gotta see if it even turns on. Yeah, I should do that right now, make sure.
12 seconds later.
All right, so we're out here with the bike. This is not a video review, but some things I noticed right off the bat when coming around the corner is that, well, first off, there's a sequence of how to turn this bike on. The other thing I noticed is I could not move the display. There is no way of moving this thing. So you are stuck with whatever position you have the handlebars. And I actually have the handlebars very far forward because something I didn't even notice on this bike after assembling in it. First off, I love the seat. Seat is super wide, feels really comfortable so far. However, the distance from where they want you to sit, kind of like right in here to here, is very, very close. I mean, it is really close. But let me show you guys a sequence of how to turn this thing on. It's something you're gonna have to do every single time, so you're gonna have to get used to it. Hold the S button, shows up like that, has a little lock icon right down in there. It says NSC. You tap the chip up here. Sometimes a little finicky. And then I started looking at where's the mode button to go from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, it already starts off in 5, but if you want to go down or go to 0, you have to hit this button. So you hit that button, now we're in 0. Hit that button again, you go to 1. But if you want to go all the way up to 5 really quick, look. It is not doing anything. It's very slow, so you got to be careful and patient with the button. And if this button ever goes out and your bike is stuck at 0 or 1, that's really going to suck. But I don't want to give out too much information. We're not shooting the video review yet. But let's take off. And everything seems to be working. I'll tell you right now, though, I am sitting in between the rear seat and the front seat because that's how it feels comfortable for me. And if I were to move the handlebars any farther forward, I wouldn't be able to see the display. Now, the display is great for me looking at it, but for you guys, I don't know. I don't know how you guys are gonna feel about the display, especially if you're a taller person. Like if you're over 6 foot and you gotta push the handlebars up, the display is gonna be looking that way. I mean, you're still probably gonna see it if you look over like this, but is that gonna be comfortable or not? Now, this bike is unlocked right out of the box. I didn't go into any of the settings, and it says we're doing about 31, probably 30, there we go, 32. You guys can't probably see that, but it doesn't feel that fast. It feels like I'm doing about 27. I could be wrong though. We'll have our phone up here for GPS and verify all that kind of fun stuff. Let's see how it goes over this, because there's a biggie bump section right here. A biggie bump section is what I said, man. It's been a long day, guys. Long day. I had to fix the computer. Cement just got done. Been taking all the caution tape and stuff off today. Woo! Oh yeah, this thing does work pretty good. I got the tires there up to 17 PSI. I should try out the horn. Decently loud. It's a big headlight. Decently loud. Let's see. Oh yeah, I got the turn signals correct. There we go. It's always 50-50 shot if I get those right or not. Well, that's pretty much the video, guys. Let me know if you guys want some other content. Just drop a comment. Let me know, like house stuff, more bike builds, or just random vlog videos. Let me know. I'm really curious on what you guys like, and I'll see you guys in the next one. We'll make sure to fully review this thing and check it all out. So far, it's not too bad, but I'm gonna tell you the guys this and leave you guys off on this note is that it's not the most quality component e-bike out there on the market, but I will say so far it's performing decent. I mean, I don't know the actual price of it. If the price is $2,000 plus, then no, this ain't worth it. But if it's around the $1,000 price point, that's not too bad. And this is a interesting rear shock. It looks like it's almost has like an air adjustment right here. That's what it looks like. But anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one. You guys are the true MVPs. I got to get home. My buddy's going to come over and we're going to game and have some fun. Later, guys.